Welcome to Gunners Central. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss any Arsenal updates. Mikel Arteta stepped in front of the media in Belgium with a calm but determined expression as Arsenal prepared for their 6th UEFA Champions League match of the season against Club Brugge, a side that had only parted ways with their head coach 2 days before the meeting. And while the Belgian club dealt with chaos of their own, Arsenal arrived carrying frustration from their recent defeat to Aston Villa, a loss that disrupted their impressive unbeaten run and created new questions around rotation, injuries and fatigue, all of which Arteta was ready to address as he faced journalists eager for clarity on the condition of his squad. Immediately, the focus shifted toward William Saliba, Declan Rice and Leandro Trossard, 3 key players whose fitness issues had created uncertainty. And Arteta was quick to explain that no one was being overtrained because the schedule was so congested that they barely trained at all, adding with a hint of irony that the team had only done 20 minutes in their most recent session, making it clear that fatigue came from the relentless game schedule rather than training load. And when asked about the expanding injury list, he urged reporters to separate long-term injuries from acute problems, noting that some footballers have played up to 150 matches in just a few seasons, increasing the likelihood of repeated issues once one injury occurs, something the staff constantly monitor. Questions then turned toward whether Arsenal might bring new players in this January to compensate for losses, but Arteta insisted the priority was returning current squad members to full fitness rather than rushing into the market, before elaborating on Max Dauman's setback, explaining that for a young player who plays with such intensity, injuries are almost unavoidable and should instead be used as learning moments as he grows into professional football. Yet the manager's frustration was obvious as he listed the names they had recently lost: Max, Trossard, Gabriel, Jesus earlier, and others carrying minute restrictions. And he stressed that the team were constantly adjusting because they did not have time to train properly while the schedule kept loading players week after week. When asked specifically about Rice, Saliba and Trossard, Arteta confirmed Declan Rice was ill, very sick after the Brentford game and unable to travel, while Saliba remained unavailable, and Trossard had picked up another knock in the same area as before, ruling him out as well. And when the conversation shifted to Gabriel Jesus and Max Dauman again, Arteta revealed Max's scans showed he would be out for weeks, whereas Jesus had been expected to return to full training in December, but had worked relentlessly, opening the possibility for a squad swap which Arsenal proceeded to make. Then came questions about Club Brugge themselves, and Arteta made clear that any Champions League opponent must be respected fully, especially away from home, before he was asked about the fallout from the defeat at Villa Park, calling the loss strange because Arsenal had gone 18 matches unbeaten and were not used to losing, admitting that the players had felt the pain deeply, but emphasising that such moments force reflection on identity, mentality and purpose. And soon after, Gabriel Martinelli joined the press availability, energetic and confident as he expressed his excitement for the Champions League, pointing out that the competition allows more space compared to Premier League matches where teams often park the bus. And he stated firmly that the squad were ready to win. Meanwhile, away from the pitch, significant developments surrounded young Max Dauman, who found himself in limbo due to UEFA squad rules even after making 2 Premier League appearances early in the season and previously featuring in Arsenal's 3-0 win over Slavia Praha. But the newest unexpected twist came from behind-the-scenes staff news, as it was confirmed that Arsenal's respected soft-tissue therapist Manuel Marcelo Ribeiro, known affectionately as Manny or Manu, had left the club to pursue a new business venture called Adhesion Release London after joining from Chelsea in 2024, a departure viewed as a notable loss given his 15 years of experience and trophy-winning background. And with all these stories unfolding around the squad, Arteta closed the conference emphasising unity, resilience and readiness to respond on the pitch against Club Brugge.